where does control start from? Control starts from the mind, your thoughts. If you cannot capture your thoughts and think the right thoughts or think what you want to think, then I'm not very sure that you will be able to control other external things around you. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to this channel. If you are here, you deserve a thumbs up because this is you being on a very intentional journey to becoming a valuable person. And if you've watched my other videos, you would always know that this is a place where we talk about faith, personal development, and career growth. We are all about making you a person of value and make sure you live a fulfilled life, live a memorable life, being a better person. Yes, that is what we do. And if you've been following my previous videos, you remember that we are still reviewing that book, huh? Yeah, that book, 100 Unbreakable Laws of Business Success by Brian Tracy. And it's been a whole good time of dishing out values on this space. And the truth is, even for me, who is going over these things again, I am really learning so much and putting so much back to myself to become a better person and a person of value. And I hope that you, my friends, are doing the same because remember that we are raising a community of valuable people. Yes. So our last video we talked about I'm going to try to drop a link to the last video, yeah. So just in case you're new to this video and you've not watched it. So we talked about the laws of life with Brian Tracy took us on a walk to discovering how the world we live around us work in relation to what happens within us, right? Yes. So today we're going to be going on to a new law, and that's a law he calls the laws of success. Now, there's nobody here that doesn't want to be successful. Like you just sat down to yourself, you don't want to be successful. No, I have not met one person who says that. And that means that success is a very, very important topic to us. So we need to understand the laws that govern being successful. Nobody, my friends, wake up one morning and become successful. It's not a bloodline thing. Remember, we talked about the law of cause and effect. Something definitely happens before you, as an individual, will become successful. And go ask anybody out there how they became successful. Trust me, they didn't just wake up. Even people who woke up to a lottery win. If they were not intentional about it, the whole money will just go. So for you to be successful, there are things that should be put in place. And that's what we'll be looking at in this video today. So Brian Tracy mentioned something that is actually worth noting. And he says that success is an idea of you being happy with what you've got. So when you are at whatever point in your life and you feel like, oh, I'm happy with where I am or what I have, that is success for you. Now that makes that very important and peculiar because then you alone can define what success is to you. Because it is only at the point where you can stay and say, I am happy with what I have or what I have become, then that is success for you. It's somebody else cannot define what success is for you because it is a state of your being. It's an idea of who you want to be or what you want to have. Now, this is very different from achievement because achievement has to do with a series of goals and objectives and trying to make achieve something. That's it. So achievement requires goals and you setting objectives and then getting something done. So it's that thing that comes as a result of, yes, I have done this thing, we can now say it's an achievement. But one funny thing is that not all achievements are actually successes for some persons. Now calm down, follow me, because I've seen persons who actually went to school to read probably a medical course, became a medical doctor because their parents asked them to, and once or became engineers or whatever professional course. And when they were done with studying, they just dropped the certificate and went to follow their passions, which could have been probably in the arts, something creative arts or visual arts, things like that. And for them, that is success. Yes, they have then achieved becoming a doctor. Yes, that's an achievement. It's not something anybody wakes up to, being a medical doctor, yes, or an engineer or whatever it is that looks like an achievement to you. But it wasn't a place of success for them. So this should give us a clear picture of the fact that success is not just I have a you can have a lot of things done, but that does not give you any sense of happiness or any sense of fulfillment. That is definitely not success, my friends. So, but today, like I said, we're looking at what Brian Tracy is telling us about being successful and the laws that govern it. And because I do not want this video to be very lengthy, I've decided to split it into two. So in this video, we're going to talk about some of the laws, and in my next video, which you would not want to miss, we will be talking about the remaining parts of the laws, right? That governs your success. So my friends, join me on this ride because the first law we're going to be looking at is the law of control. And I'm going to be paraphrasing it because it says that your happiness is dependent on how much control you think you have over your life. Now, there's this concept psychologists call locus of control. And if for any reason you feel that the decisions you make is because you want to make them, you are the sole principal person, right? If there's any sentence like that, making those decisions for yourself, then you have an internal locus of control. But if for any reason, my friends, certain external factors have to influence your decision making, probably your boss, your job, your parents, it could be society, cultural, my dear, you have an external locus of control. And this is very important because the sense of control determines success for you and determines happiness for you. If you are being compelled to do things, you will not be so happy because that is not your own idea of what success is. Now, first of all, before you're going to be successful, you also have to have motivation to even be successful. And there is not even motivation where there's no motive. What are these motives? Those are your goals, right? Those are your goals, those are your objectives, those things. They're the ones that show you what exactly you want to do, right? That would eventually make you happy. So for you to have motivation, make sure you have a plan. Know that this is what you want to achieve. So the fact that you want to be successful doesn't mean you just do things anyhow. That's what Brian Tracy is saying. That you should have a motivation that is being sourced from your motives. Yes, my friends. Now, where does control start from? Control starts from the mind, your thoughts. If you cannot capture your thoughts and think the right thoughts or think what you want to think, then I'm not very sure that you will be able to control other external things around you because you must be able to put your thoughts under control. I would like to extend this to say even your words, but the truth is that your words are a result of what you've been thinking of, which still boils down to your thoughts. So Brian Tracy is saying true control actually comes from you being able to control your thoughts, being able to control your mind. And if you can effectively do this, then my friends, you are on a path to being successful. Do you know why this is important? Because from our last video, remember we talked about how the laws of attraction, the laws of expectation works. They work from your mind because your thoughts are creating an energy around you that pulls those things to you. So if you really want to be successful and you want to have control of things out there, then you should start having those control on your thoughts so that your thoughts can create the reality that you want for yourself. So what areas have you left control to other people? What areas have you been so oblivious of what to do? This is a time for you to know that you should take control of those areas of your life so that you can achieve maximum happiness and success in those areas. So we're going to the next law, and this law is the law of accident. The law says that life is a series of random occurrences, right? And the truth is, people who actually believe in this law are people who do not believe that the law of cause and effect is actually real. Because if you think that life is a series of occurrences and things just happen, that means you do not even take time to put in any plan to be able to get desired results. You allow life to just go as it comes. And that does not guarantee you for success, my friends. Because this is a law that when you begin to believe in it, it then begins to work for you. Yes, things just now become accidental in your life and you're not making any adequate plans to getting the results that you want. Because one of the things that this law tells us about is that failing to plan is planning to fail. Now, nobody sits down and they just desire that, oh, they want to fail. But their inaction already is a sign that you are making adequate plans to become unsuccessful. My friends, please, this is not the law that you should be playing by. You should not live your life to chance. You should not live things. So anybody who plays by this law is most definitely treading on a path of underachievement and unhappiness. The next law Brian Tracy talks about is the law of responsibility. Now, this law of responsibility states that you are completely responsible for everything that you are, everything that you become, and everything that you achieve. I've met people who blame everybody except themselves for their outcomes. And this is actually sad because you're already getting the result of working against this law of responsibility, which is unhappiness and underachievement. So you cannot leave your success to people. You can't say it's your uncle, you can't say it's your family member that made you not to go to school or to achieve this. No matter what, you must take responsibility for what you want to be and who you want to become, right? So this law, for persons who obey this law and work by this law, they are the persons you won't see that even though it's somebody that is causing that misfortune, they take responsibility for it, and they will not allow themselves to be put under that low lying cloud of saying that this person is responsible. You're giving that person power over you. And remember that for us to be successful people, we must understand the importance of having an internal locus of control. So take responsibility for your life, take responsibility for your actions, take responsibility for the future that you want so you can step up and create it. Now, on to the next law for today, which is the law of compensation. And this law states that you will be duly compensated for whatever you do, whether positive or negative. And Ziegler puts it this way in this book. He says that you will get what you want if you can just help enough other people get what they want. So organizations and individuals who seek to become better people are always out there looking out for how to give more values to people out there, like their customers, their clients, and just help the general public. Trust me, according to this law, when you put yourself out there to do good for other people, invariably this universe gets to compensate you and reward you for those good acts. Same thing with when you put in effort to becoming a better person, the universe looks at your efforts and compensates you adequately. And this sets you on a path for success because imagine you help so many more people get into the top. You are already at the top because if you help a man who is going to the top, you yourself are going to the top. So now the next law that Brian Tracy talks about in his book is the law of applied effort. Now this law states that all worthwhile achievements are amenable to hard work, right? So I know in these days we may not want to use the word hard work, we may want to say smart work and all of that, but it still boils down to the same thing: work. Nobody becomes successful by sitting on their hands. In your office, in your business, wherever you are, you must be putting in the extra work. Sometimes you have to work more hours, sometimes you have to study more, sometimes whatever it requires, it just requires you putting in more work. Because if you want to become a better person than you are today, then you must do something that you've not been doing. And if you want to achieve something you've not yet achieved, then you must be doing something that you do not normally do before. These are the new activities of work that will take you from your level A to the next level, right? And trust me, we have a lot of idle time just chatting, conversing with people, and the whole day is gone without putting this extra work into becoming better persons or into our career or things that are productive. Why am I saying this? Because there is an idea of being busy but not productive. Are you active? Are you doing something? Yes. But are they productive activities? No. And that will not, my friend, set you on a path to success because you need to put in extra work doing higher paid activities or valuable activities, right? You cannot just put in more work in doing trivial things and expect to fall into success. No, this is not what this law is saying. This law is saying that you should put extra effort in doing things that are high value, and trust me, you will be setting yourself up for success. So put in more time to master your craft, put in more time to become better. Do not chat away the whole time, do not converse away the whole time. Create time to put in more work so that you can be a better person. And that's it for today's video, my friends. Did you get any value at all? Because I sure did. And if you did, please like this video and let me know what that value is in the comment section. What law will you start practicing? What law have you been practicing before but didn't even know it was a law that brings about success? So my friends, let me know in the comment section and I'll be there to hear from you. You know the do's and don'ts. Don't make sure you share and don't forget to subscribe. Yes, please share this video with your loved ones so we could expand our community of valuable people, and subscribe to this channel. Also hit the notification bell so that you get notified when my next premium video, which is going to be a continuation of this one, where we talk about more laws that will position you for success this year and beyond. But until then, you know the drill. Keep doing everything, absolutely everything within your power to keep being a better person and being a person of value.